Sometimes it may look like it's not working, it's not making sense, but as long as God is at the center, He makes everything beautiful in His own time.
Hi beautiful people, how are you? Welcome to another episode of Pour It Out. I am so happy to see you guys here on this channel. Na kabla niendelee, start sharing this content to your friends, your sisters, your loved ones, everyone, and hit that subscribe button. Carry on, my dear.
So, niko uni. By the uni, when I got into uni, I got into ministry a lot. I used to do a lot of high school ministries, kwenda izoma weekend challenge. So I got busy with there's education, on the side there's some business, and also there's the ministry part.
Yeah.
And for me, there, my relationship with God inaendelea grow. Like, ina become more personal, ina become more intentional.
Yeah.
Like, I'm able to, to make decisions for myself, to be like, no, me as a woman, there are things I can't do. There are places I can't go to.
Wow.
Maybe I didn't party. Okay, I tried once. And from that day, I was like, I will never.
It pat you out. So like, this one has been marked of God.
It did. Don't you know, we went with my roommates wa kole, because first year nilikuwa naishi kwa nini? Zinaitangwaje dorms? Zilikuwa hostels. Yeah. So tukaenda tena my roommates, sijui parties, sijui walikuwa wanaita sijui nini dunda. There was a name on Friday.
Yeah.
And one of the girls was smoking weed, so tukashikwa si wote. So si wote tulikuwa kwa shida.
Your first time.
And then we were harassed by the bouncers. Me, I've never seen bouncers in my life. I'm like, oh my God.
What is this?
I don't want this life.
Yes.
And by the way, as soon as I tried it, I was like, I will never ever.
Okay.
Me, I can tell you, I've tasted alcohol like once in my life. I've done partying. That I can't call it partying because tulifukuzwa tukaanza kutembea.
Hata mlienda mashida tu. Ile maombi mmeombewa. Cannot permit.
By the time tunarudi, I had already decided I don't want these people as my friends. So, nikaendelea na life yangu ya college, first year, second year, that's when I met Kabi again. We had met before. We tuli meeting nikiwa, I think, Form 2. But we met through a friend who was my boyfriend. Who was Kabi's friend.
In Form 2 now?
In Form 2. He had come to do like a photo shoot for housewarming. So there was wana move into the house they currently live in. So walikuwa wamekam sijui kupiga mapicha sijui nini. But
hey, the guy had started being interested in photography.
He started kitambo when he was in class 6, I think. Yeah.
Yani alikuwa anapendanga tu kamera. Oh, it's like my hobby.
So yeah, alianza. So now tukamit mara ya pili.
Sasa ukiwa sasa msichana mkubwa.
But we didn't meet from a point of we want to date or whatever. I discovered this guy ameokoka. See, mimi nakwambia, I was very intentional about the kind of people I want around me. Mimi nikinotice kuna uko hivi na kutoka. If you are dating and you're trying to make me have sex with you, like I've always tried to be a very, very principled person.
Always. Sasa huyu kuokoka ilimsaidia.
Kabi.
Kabi, you lucky guy.
I met Kabi. We were just friends. And tulikuwa tunaitana brosis.
Nani alianzisha hiyo ulimbrozone? Aki guy.
Actually ndiye alinianza kuniita sis kwa sababu the first time to meet I was very young. I was in Form 2 na alikuwa already out of school. So aliniita small sis. Hiyo time nilikuwa mshamba, hata sikuwa najua kutext, yani ushamba tu nilikuwa nayo. Because nakumbuka Facebook, hiyo time si mara ya pili, the first time we met, ati sasa unajua vile ukienda high school unataka kuonyesha ati you have a big brother. So nilikuwa na pretend Kabi is my big brother. Ati naenda kwa wall yake naambia, "Hi bro, nimetoka shule." I don't even know how to inbox.
Unaandika kwa Oh yeah guy.
Alinieka yeye ndiye alieka hiyo
ikabaki bro.
So ikabaki mpaka sasa venye tulimit tena tuka continue na hiyo vibe. So by then tulikuwa tumeshaachana na huyo boy nilikuwa na date huyo beshte akabi. Na tuliachana naye before hata niingie college because I was dating him when I was in high school. Bebe ati nilikuwa najiambia I can't date someone who is, in high school like me. They have to be out there so they can tell me how the world is.
Aki, you are like future oriented.
Yes, I'm very future oriented by the way.
Utaki mtu anakuambia the latest dance move.
Yeah,
ati
I don't want.
wa Cubs walifanya nini?
Cool. Ati watu I didn't find it cool at all.
My gosh.
So, when you meet na Kabi, of course, I don't want to tell our story a lot.
Yeah.
Of course, we started dating, nini.
Wedding.
And my life now, it take a different turn. So it started being about, we from the time tulikuwa tuna date, tulikuwa tukaanza kufanya vitu pamoja. Nika learn how to shoot. By that, I know how to operate a camera. I learned how to fly a drone. Because me, I've always wanted, I love learning new things.
And you love, I mean, from your history, you now love business, you love future-oriented things, you love its development, what's next. Then you meet another guy who's now also like that. Yeah. He wants to build a whole city, he's excited in his mind. Yeah. He always seems like a very excited man, like he's excited, full of life and enthusiasm. Yeah. Sasa mkapatana, because the synergy. Hey.
Tulikuwa kwa ministries kadhaa pamoja. Like I remember we used to go to Kekru Bible study. Yeah. We used to do missions. We would do lile unatembea kwa barabara unahubiria watu. So our life as dating couple ilikuwa very grounded.
Ilikuwa grounded kabisa.
Yes, like tunaenda mahali kuna watu.
Public spaces, yeah.
Like we really thank God.
Keeping the boundaries, maintaining sexual purity.
It wasn't easy, let me tell you.
Of course it can't be easy. Yeah.
But we were very intentional about it, and we thank God that we actually made it. So for me, when I limit Kabi, like my life was around him, my family, and my small group of friends. Because I don't know how to keep a big group of people around me. Because I just, if I'm connecting with anyone, I need it to be intimate. I need to be very intentional about it. I don't know how to be all over. My personality is not like that. But now Kabi akanza bring out a different personality I didn't know. Yeah. Like nezenda maluatu that happened, like some things they are God ordained. Sometimes people think that ati mtu akikam kwa life yako na wakuchange in a certain way, it's bad. Sometimes they will change you towards the good direction. Yeah. Because me nilikuwa ule dem niko kwa kangu. I can introduce to the Kekru Bible study, which is a very proactive Bible study.
And vibrant. And with a lot of activities. Yes. Everyone I've known who's been to Kekru, I'm like, gosh, where did you guys get energy?
So that was our life. Until now we got married. Of course, it took a nini kidogo. And then unajua marriage life, it comes with different responsibilities. Yeah,
and also that space is good for people who are in that age. Yes. See, our couples. It's a ministry for, I think it's for young people, especially after high school.
Yes,
they'll be there, grounded, wafanye Bible study.
Very good.
That's, I think it's
after high school and college. It's very nice.
Yeah. Hey, wow. God has been working with you, yani. Hakukuangusha hata siku moja. Like, as in, he's there with you. Ana fit stone, analeta hii hapa, analeta hii hapa, analeta. Anajua you're quiet, but your purpose entails you to be a bit open. So I'll bring someone who's gonna, blow that out. I like, hey, God works in his own ways.
I know. So, like, when we started dating and Kabi alikuwa already online. Mimi nilikuwa, but unakumbuka mimi nilijitanga milishanga.
Wewe ulikuwa huko tu.
Shikanishi, ni ile tu unakuanga na account ya kufeed tu kuangalia what's going on. But you're not
hata hujashika kuitumia.
Yes. So when you meet akaanza kunionyesha mambo ya online, mimi sikuwa nataka kujipata online, sikuwa nataka ati amenipost ati with my best friends, we've gone from mission with my best friend, like usinipost tu copy staki.
Unafeel kama unashindwa na watu more than 5.
Yes.
Yeah, like this is everyone.
Yeah. And then now he even proposed kwa TV. Oh my God. That day I was so shocked when he proposed, because I was like, gosh, watu wangapi wanani what? And you know,
oh God,
but they
can be proposed on TV. I remember hearing something like that.
Bamba at that time was very big. By the time alikuwa na propose, alikuwa sure. By the time alikuwa ana propose, alikuwa sure. Usipropose bethe kama uliza mtu maswali.
Kwanza on TV.
Yeah.
Atasema tu, no, what are you doing?
Watu wa squeezy, why? Madam
squeezy ni kubaya.
Usibahatisha.
Atakwambia tu, unafanya nini? Simama. Guy.
For real.
What are you doing? Stand up. Okay, guy, God forbid that is you or your son.
Imagine.
Kabi has energy and guts.
Yeah, him is just a different kind of personality. So, like, that's the time, like, I started to realize, like, people are following us as a couple, and people wanted to know who's Milly, who's Kabi, and me, I would fight. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. Do you know, when we got married, you could feel there's a big sense of calling in this line, sharing marriage and encouraging people marriage works. Because as we would talk about our families, when we were dating, we'd be like, I know, like, my parents' marriage is not perfect. So there are things I wouldn't want to happen in my marriage. Like, we were very intentional. We would pray.
Yes.
Ndio to come up na slogan ya marriage works. Mungu anauliza Kabi. Sasa hii mambo ya marriage, alafu ukikam, alafu uchange. Na God akaanza kutuwekea hiyo burden ya marriage. Tuambiana, by the way, marriage inaweza work. Imagine mnaambiana hivyo, data
inaweza na mjawana. It's good to have that something to encourage you, and even that conversation, because people change.
Yes, people change. That conversation is very important.
People change. Actually, there's a mama who told me, do you really, really love your husband? Because today he could be like this. And then tomorrow he could be different. Something else. Something could happen to him. He can become something you've never imagined. What is it that you really love about him? That if he stops being who he is today, can make you think twice or consider still staying.
Better, what is that thing?
What is that thing? Because people change. You can marry someone today, they're so nice, they're born again. Kwanza story ya wokovu inakuanga temporary. It is a decision and you cannot force anyone. Ati, bwanangu ameokoka.
For how long?
For how long?
The question is for how long? Because, like, have they decided kuokoka?
Hata bibi yako. Unaweza wa mtu ameokoka leo, kesho. Me juzi nilikuwa naambia Sami, by the way, we work out our salvation with fear and trembling. By the time umeambiwa work out your salvation, it means you can fall anytime. And the moment you think you can't fall, hapo ndio shida iko. Like anytime. Nilikuwa naambia anytime. I think I can fall. Kesho naweza amka niseme, hii mambo yenu ya wokovu imezidi. Where is my drink? Like, I can decide to just be different, or start abusing drugs, or start becoming crazy, or promiscuity. Like, if I don't work out my salvation.
Exactly.
So conversations are important.
Very important. Actually, the reason why I was having that conversation with Kabi is because for him he has a past. And his past, involves being an alcoholic. Being
and these are things he has talked about.
So I was like, guy, ka ulikuwa hivi ukokoka, hawezi, unaelewa?
Unaweza kurudi.
But God told me, si wewe umemfanya ukoke. It is me. So what you need to do is put your hope and trust in me. As your father. God reminded me those conversations we would have when I was young. When it comes to salvation, it's a personal journey. And when you have this personal conversation with God, and God akikupatia assurance. Put your hope in God. Don't put your hope in this man. Don't put your hope in this person akwambia mimi nakuanga nafanyanga. So sisi ndio tuko na hiyo slogan marriage works. We had to, believe what God says, because it's marriage ni ya God.
Marriage ni institution.
Sisi come up nayo. It's God.
And your marriage truly is beautiful. I have interacted with you a lot over, I think this year now, this 2023. And I'm like, you guys are really intentional. You really love each other. I have seen it. You guys have not even seen half of how much these people, they're my neighbors. Wanapendana mpaka unasikianga. You're like, give us a break, bags. Yani, It is a lot, you know. The man is so committed. It looks like husband goals. Hey, your husband is so committed, you know. And you as well, una make sure to wako sawa kupika nini. Like you guys, I have watched you and I'm like, you're very intentional with marriage. You don't want to be in it for the sake of being in it.
Yeah. And also marriage is a decision you make. You decide to build the kind of marriage you want.
Yes.
You decide to create the kind of life you want. We also say you create your own culture.
Yes.
It's up to you to decide. Because at the end of the day, marriage kama mtu ajamua, there's nothing you can do about it.
And it has to be the two
of you. It's not one person.
One person. And I think the way you guys, your relationship was founded in Christ, the foundation was solid, strong. Yes. And you had these discussions even before. So mtu anafikiria, you're dating and you're so excited and you're over the moon. Let me tell you, we will bust that, but your bubble tonight burst immediately. Get your senses back, sit down, have serious conversations before you say I do. Marriage is not easy. Yes. It needs work. And you kuna vitu unaweza realize after marriage, you're like, I should have known this yesterday. Maybe I would have not said I did. Yeah.
Questions like, do you want kids?
Yeah.
How many kids do you want?
Yes. What are our boundaries?
Yes.
Are we naming children after people?
Yes.
What is our family history? Did you have a mom and dad in your house? No, this person, mnataka nini? Who do you want to become in the near future? Yeah. If I decide to go back to school, will you support me? Yeah. If I decide to travel outside the country, will you be okay with it? Can we do long distance relationship in marriage? Hey, because these things you don't discuss, then someone tells you, oh, honey, I got a job. I'm going to America. Uko like Allah? Unaniacha na watoto Kenya. So you kwanza wewe ni baba. You're like, how am I going to cope? Yeah. You never had those discussions. So mtu anafikiria, you know, have these discussions before you say I do. Stop being madly and crazy in love. That is stop it. Stop
giving sex
a
lot of airtime when you're dating. You know, I've realized like most people when they're dating, all they talk about is sex.
Imagine.
They forget there's
conversation mzima.
Oh my goodness, let me tell you guys.
It's bad.
We had to be very intentional to like, whether what are we why we should not discuss sex apart from we are abstaining.
Yes.
That's the farthest you should go.
The Bible says do not announce love
before it's time. Yes. Nakumbuka kuna time 8.
But you ukiongelea sex all time hata utauliza mtu sangapi, hebu niambie family history yenyu kuna wachawi huko.
Yeah.
It would be nice to know your grandmother is a witch before I get married.
I had to make it very clear to Kabi, I don't want us to discuss sex in this relationship. It's not in our place.
Yeah.
We can discuss about the future.
Let's talk about important things.
But when you give sex the airtime, that's when you start getting tempted. I kept telling you that. And you lose it.
And the worst part is the girls who behave like wives. Let me tell you, any woman can give you out of their own experience. I'm telling you, if you are not a wife, stop behaving like a wife. What are you doing in that man's house? Why are you cleaning clothes for them? You are cooking. You are sending them your money.
Okay, me I sent Kabi my money.
Okay. But kuna
not to say our relationship dating life was not like perfect.
And that's okay. Yeah. That's fine. But kuna two boundaries.
Yeah.
Unaona msichana ati, I'm so late. Gosh, I've been dating for 3 months. You're so late. Where are you going? Why are you in that man's house?
Yes.
You will hear from experience, by the way. That thing, for me,
it's such a bad
anything
foundation.
that someone is willing to compromise before they marry you, they are willing to compromise
even after
they marry you.
Yes.
If they're willing to compromise their purity before they marry you, what makes you think when things are thick in marriage, they won't compromise?
True.
Jiulize maswali 2-3. Kama mtu ako ready kucompromise sahi. Ati sasa ataokoka vizuri mkiolewa.
Hakuna kitu kama hiyo.
It takes the grace of God. Things can change, yes. Miracles happen. And I'm telling you, there are mistakes we have made. There are mistakes I have made as an individual. And when I open my mouth like this to speak, I'm telling you, if you're not a wife, be a girlfriend.
Yeah. Kwa baby girl.
Kwa baby girl.
Yeah.
Imagine that you're dating someone, ati they don't call to check on you. They don't want to know how you are. They're not asking, your airtime is over. Ata talk to me, ata ka 50 bob. Ata tu earrings to Mia. Like the dude does not even remember you exist until Friday night when he wants sex. It's such a shame.
When we were going to clean his house.
Ati ukienda kuosha nyumba na manguo zimejaa manzi, acha nitafute demu wangu.
Okay.
Don't stoop that low. Na pia kawe ni boss kubali kutumiwa na dem. Ati anakupigianga alafu anakusalimia alafu anakwambia aki babe niko stranded. Dump that girl.
Hey,
dump that girl. Ati anakupigia tu saa zile yako stranded, saa zile hana do. Watu wana
Squeeze ni kubaya.
People
by that are not intentional.
Because mimi nakumbuka simu yake niambia, I want our future. Tutakuwa tunafanya.
Hizo conversations squeeze
we used to have just discussions. So what are you going to do? What are you going to be? You're going to do movies. We are going to do ABC and D. This is my dream. This is my purpose. This is ABC and D. Like we'll talk a bit about those things.
And it's very important.
It's very important.
Extremely.
My future was secure. Nilikuwa nafanya computing science, nikifanya makeup, nikijua mtu. I asked, will you be comfortable with me if I decide to go back to school after we're married?
Wow.
Because I have to advance my studies. He said, of course, I don't mind.
And you've gone back to school.
And I'm in school right now. I'm still advancing my studies. I told him rather, I'm not comfortable with long distance relationships and marriages.
So
I've not grown up in a house that has a family setup. I've grown up with my grandmother. So I desire to have a marriage. I want to live in a house that has dad, mom, and babies. So long distance for me is out of the window.
Me too.
I won't marry a pilot. That feels like long distance for me.
Yeah, it is.
I won't marry a soldier. I respect soldiers, but that feels like long distance for me. I was very clear, Millie. Let your foundation be founded in Christ. Don't skip marriage counseling.
Oh my God.
Premarital counseling. It's classes.
Everything.
Because guys say your marriage is flamboyant, it's working, it's flourishing. There is so much work that has been put.
But then your premarital. Oh my God, it's everything.
It is.
Me, but then do you know, like,
it is.
as much as tulijipata ati society, we are modeling what marriage is. Me, I grew up in a family where the perfect marriage is being modeled. I don't know how it looks like. Because kulikuwa tuna hizo mashida za kifamilia, ziko sangi. But when we went for the class, unajua ili to prepare kujua what to expect in marriage. Hizo maswali zenye tunaongelea saa hii, tuliulizana. Guy, but do you know, there's a time we were told, tell your boyfriend or girlfriend the secret that we've kept from them. Oh my God, that day people cried. Ulikuwa unaona watu wamejificha pale tu wanalia hata ujinye ameambiwa. Kwa like kai ma bombshells zenye zinaangusha hiyo siku. But imagine it's better. It's better a broken relationship like than a broken marriage.
I don't even have anything to add.
Yeah.
You had better call it off before. But sasa, if you decide to do come and stay and become a wife, you're young. I'm not talking to those people who've been in marriages, come and stay forever. That's a different scenario. We're talking about young girls who just moved into their boyfriends' houses. They want to live with them as husband and wife. Hata hujajipea chance ya kutafanya hata marriage counseling wapi premarital.
Itabidi tu ufanye.
Because unapata umedive in kwa vitu haufai kukua.
Umeshafanya mistake.
Sometimes when we are told follow the mutaratara, it is for your own good. Do premarital classes, maliza, panga harusi, maliza, pata watoto, lea, fanya parenting classes. These things I used to feel like ni mama zamani. Umama ile imekoma inapo, it's yak, waste of time. Right now,
hey, when you get into marriage, you realize you will start dealing with a whole generation.
Wow.
With a whole clan. Vitu zenye mtu amepitia. Me, I remember your time tuko tunaambiwa talk about your background. Mimi sikuwa naelewa. Mimi nilikuwa tunasema mimi ni grade dandora nini. Si go into details. It's good to go into details. So by the time you're getting into that marriage, you know what you're up against. Because when you're marrying that person, sawa, Bible inasemanga utaacha babako ukuje mkue one, but somehow bado kuna hizo vitu tu za kwenye umetoka zinakufuata.
Reverend Wamoyo gave me this book, siku ya marriage. It says, I married you, not your family, and 9 other relationship myths that will ruin your marriage. This book here, what it means, you married a clan. You're not marrying one person. So you have to know.
Yeah, because you know most of the things we do ziko influenced na kwenye tumetoka. Kama wewe babako maybe hako anaingia kitchen and then wewe umeoa mtu mwenye babake alikuwa anashinda kitchen alafu sasa unashanga mbona uingiangi kitchen?
My dad used to cook for us.
Yeah, my dad used to cook.
And no mwingine hapo sisi we are told men are not supposed to be in the kitchen.
Yes. So can you aspect your background, which is very, very important.
Very important.
Yeah. So anyway, let me now like maybe fast forward to where we are today.
Yeah.
Like me being who I am, millywajesus, it's all by God's design.
Amen.
I know sometimes when we were beginning content creation, it wasn't intentional to tuingia kwa content creation. Me kwanza kama Milly, the reason why nili accept, it's because I felt like it had a purpose.
Wow.
Because I asked Kabi, like, mbona tuanze kushare our life
What's
online?
The why?
I said, no, but love, when we share, people come to us with testimonies, they're inspired, men start loving their wives.
It's true.
And then kasema, by the way, you know, nilikuwa kwa hiyo kababble nafikiria, kaa yangu na Kabi na work, ya kila mtu na work. Kama maybe Kabi, kuna venye uni treat, kila mtu anatreatio hivyo. And then I came to learn, no, it's not the case, and it's by God's design that our marriage is what it is. It's not even something we've done.
Yes.
But this, it's not like we work extra hard. Imagine sisi watu wa marriage hata tutasoma book kaa hii. We don't even read.
No, but you are intentional. That I have observed.
Yes,
you
are
intentional with loving each other.
Yes. Mpaka sisi kafika point, I have to study our life to understand what is this thing we are doing. So that when someone comes to me, I know what to tell them. So we started doing, you know, our life, sharing our story, and we got a huge fan base of people who love marriage. You know, we love all our fans. You guys are amazing. And even family.
Yes.
So mimi kama millywajesus nikagrow nikaanza kuwa, you know, a voice.
Yes.
Like people want to hear, okay, what are your thoughts about that?
Yes.
Like what do you have to say? Unaelewa? Nakumbuka nilingia Instagram, venye tulianza kupost nilikuwa na 1,000 followers. By the end of that year, I had gotten to 50. And I don't even know how I got to 1 million. I can't even explain how I got. I don't know. Like, it's not like I'm funny. Atina posting. Hakuna strategy. Akini God.
Okay, the laugh is good.
Thank you.
Of course. Let's 500,000.
Of course, kuna our highs and lows.
Yes.
Like even as content creators, as millywajesus. Kwanza me, I've been bullied online. And somehow because of how I grew up, mi nilikuwa nimesha grow hiyo thick skin.
Kama watu walishakunyang'anya
kamandazi kienda kwa mdomo. For me, you know, but by the way, with time I've come to learn.
I love that.
Like nili go through it because God alikuwa anajua nitakuwa hapa. Me, I never knew I'll be somewhere where I'm posting and I'm being seen by thousands of people.
And influencing and doing it very gracefully.
Yes. And then
nakakupea urembo pia.
Hey, can you believe by the way, me, I never used to think I'm beautiful. Me, like everyone else around me is beautiful apart from me. It's that imposter syndrome. Like you think like you're not good enough.
Yeah.
And you see, God has called us to greatness.
Yes.
And you see, the devil wants to lie to us that we are not good enough. And you know, when you find yourself doing something that you'd normally not do, that is just God reminding you, by the way, I have created you for greater things than what you think in your mind.
Yes, far above what you can imagine.
Guy ndambia hata niko nashinda kabi guy ndambia nini watu leo kwa stories, like what do people want to hear from me? I would overthink, and then I'm like tukaanza kusema but let's just talk. Leo nimeamka hivi nikafeel hivi nimeenda nikapatana, and then nika realize
like
people are interested with that. And it's just maybe that simplicity of you just being you, not
yourself.
trying to be someone else. And people just learn to appreciate that. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing. You are amazing. And now you're running the business Postman.
Yeah.
That one, I'm like, wow. It is amazing to see what God can do. That you guys are influencing. You're doing Jenga Now Jesus. You have your Bossman business. And you have your babies, taking care of them. You're taking care of your parents. I admire how you guys love your parents.
Thank you.
Like the whole package. Everything you have gone through, nika God alikuwa anakutengenezea ya. Sahi.
Yeah, sahi. Yeah.
Na wewe kwa hivyo si msichana kuchezea.
Mi napenda tu God because most of the time vitu tu uniletea. Kasa hivi tumeanza kufanya interior. Mi first of all sikuwa najua mambo ya interior. But the moment I got exposed to it, I loved it. Unajua ile kitu unapatanga kitu kwa like, wow, this is very interesting. Like, wow, unaweza fanya hivi curtains. Unaweza tumia color.
Kumata kuna different ways of arranging curtains. Aki unajua si hatuko tunajua hizo. Ati kuna...
Tulikuwa tunaweka kaleka kamoja hata kana gathers.
Guy. You relate?
I relate.
Kameshikiliwa na pegs hapo juu. Like it's just one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Sahi tunajua ziko na. You're the one to choose which pattern do you want. Do you want them to be like 3s, 2s, ziko na mpaka majina. God is faithful.
And you see like hii mambo ya interior, the way God spoke to us like 3 years ago. And God clearly said, I've called you to the real estate industry.
Amen.
And you're a mogul. It was very clear. And we were like, inamaanisha nianze kuuza mashamba. So tukaanzanga bedha kuuza mashamba and we'll be surprised like when we're marketing mashamba ka 100 pieces zinaenda in 1 week.
Give it to.
Zinaenda
it's because God has graced you for it.
And then tukifanya makeover, it's a big deal.
Na inatokea vizuri. You know you can do something alafu mafundi wanakuangusha. But nyinyi grace ya God iko tu na nyinyi.
Saa yani hakuna kitu poa kama kujua God ako na wewe. Bedha ukijua tu God ako na wewe. You forge forward. No matter what comes your way. Yani just continue moving.
Amen.
Yeah. So for me, sometimes I sleep very late. Just researching, understanding hii kitu ina working aje. And so far I've seen the hand of God. But that this thing is so personal to me than it is to Kabi. Kabi ananizanga unalala saa ngapi wewe? Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And I've really come to love it because I feel like it's something that is me. I love it. I love, just being able to think about hii nyumba inaweza kaje.
Yes.
What if, we change this setting ikae hivi.
Nakumbuka
nilikuwa mtoi, I always prayed to God that one day I just want to make over my mom's house. And when we started dating with Kabi, the first thing I want to do is do my mom's kitchen.
Wow.
Unajua sasa watu wameona we did a makeover for my mom and some people got personally they felt like why didn't you do it on your husband's side because traditionally that's how people do.
No, but these are childhood dreams, they are personal things.
These conversations that I know exactly that's what I want to say.
You
like
this convo.
Yes. We discussed this when we started dating. I used to tell Kabi, Manzemi, the thing I want to do for my mom is just change her kitchen at least. I started even saving when I was in college. And then something happened and Kabi lost his equipment zilibiwa. So, unajua ukilose equipment zote, everything you have, and that's your source of income. It becomes stressful. You guys are in the industry of production and you understand. So alifika mahali hana
hata tripod ikipotea utafeel.
So venye alipoteza hizo vitu zote, mimi nilikuwa na tu savings twangu to kufanya my mom's kitchen. Imagine I gave it to him. That's why anasema nilipatia Kabi pesa.
But you see that's different.
I know.
Yes, babe nimekuwa mama ali nitumika
na sile ya kutumiana. Ni ile yenye mmekaa pamoja, muna dream big pamoja and dreams zenyu zinaingiana. So Kabi alisema the moment tutapata do we have to do that kitchen.
Wow.
Even I remember like one of our partners, Modokinjo Paints and Cement, like the first time we did a proposal, like the first thing was we had a well-written proposal, written. We want to do first thing Shosho's house. This is what we want to do for Shosho's house. Number 2, repaint. It was just repaint Mama Millie's house. And then number 3, Kabi's parents' house. Like we had that dream. And so far we've seen God
and answer
every pair one after the other.
Because things don't happen in a day. But
like let's say for example like my mom's house, my vision was just paint. But God did
look
over
at
and
God.
beyond. And he even gave us a chance to practice what we love, mambo ya interior. And actually that's how Jenga na WaJesus was born, through that house.
Wow.
Yeah, that is how Jenga na WaJesus was born. And so far, it's been amazing. Like, you know, I'm just so blessed to be able to be in the position I'm in, to be able to share my life and, you know, make a difference in someone's life, whether I know them or not.
Yes.
There's a time we met another man kwa super, and that guy was crying, and he's like, he looks like he's in his 50s. It's like, you guys, you don't know, I've learned how to love my wife. Wow. Because of you. Hata saa nikimpigia nasema analia. Ata confirm. I go home with flowers. Wow. Mikabi doesn't come home with flowers, but you know, alilearn love language ya bibi yake.
Yes,
and then akakuwa alert that I need to treat this woman right. Wow. That man was crying, and then you can hit, but this thing is beyond and bigger than who we are. Sometimes we look at ourselves, we feel like we're not perfect. As even me as Millie, Nicole, like, what do I have to offer? Like, yeah, I'm just being me. Like, it's been me enough.
Yes.
And every time God reminds me, it is enough just to be you.
Be you.
As long as you put your hope and trust in me. When God is at the center, it's everything. It's everything. When God is at the center, sometimes it may look like it's not working, it's not making sense, but as long as God is at the center, He makes everything beautiful in His own time.
Wow. Ebu, give a parting shot to that camera. Talk to your people.
To my people, first of all, thank you so much for watching the video. And to my followers, to the WaJesus family followers, thank you so much for always supporting us and what we do. Thank you for encouraging us. Like, our followers really encourage us. You know, us, our life is like an open book. Everything we go through, watu wanaonanga. And there are those people who wamesimama na sisi through thick and thin, like for real. Through thick and thin. Not being in public sometimes. People might think you have to be perfect. People might think like everything yako inafaa kwenda ikikaa vizuri, kila kitu inakaa too perfect. But not everything has been perfect. You guys have seen what we've gone through, and you've seen us in our best, you've seen us in our worst. And we thank God because He keeps giving us the strength to push on. And through that, we're able to encourage so many people. So thank you so much. We love you. And always remember to put God at the center of everything you do.
Amen.
That is the secret. God at the center of everything. Yeah.
Hey, wow. I love you guys.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing and pouring it out. Now you know what this set feels like.
It's a hot seat. Like it takes you back in time.
Umefanya nikafikiria vitu mingi mzuri sana, and just to reflect and thank God for where we are. Everyone has been watching. God bless you all so much. If you find this video helpful, share it with your friends, share with your loved ones, like, subscribe. By the way, when you subscribe, you're able to make this channel, reachable, because when we search, it's easier to get us. So subscribe to the channel, and we love you so much. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
Kisses.
Subscribe.